Have you ever noticed that your legs don't feel as strong as they used to? That climbing stairs feels heavier, or even getting out of a chair takes more effort? Most people think it's just aging, but the truth is, there's something else silently stealing your leg strength every single day. And the shocking part? It's sitting right in your fruit bowl. Yes, some fruits that are praised as healthy can actually weaken your legs, inflame your joints, and make walking painful as you get older. In this video, I'll reveal the 7 worst fruits every senior must avoid to protect mobility, balance, and independence. Stay with me till the end. Your legs will thank you. Fruit number 7, mango, the sugar bomb that weakens your joints. Mango, juicy, soft, golden, and for many, the king of fruits. Seniors often see it as a natural treat, refreshing in the summer, and rich in vitamins. Could mangoes secretly be stealing your leg strength? What's your answer? Comment below. Here's the hidden truth. For people over 60, mango can be one of the worst choices when it comes to leg strength, circulation, and joint health. Why? Because mango is a sugar bomb in disguise. Yes, the sweetness you enjoy is actually packing your body with one of the fastest and strongest sugar hits you can get from any fruit. Now think about this. When you were younger, your metabolism could easily handle sugar. Your cells were more responsive, your insulin was efficient, and your blood vessels could manage the spikes. But after 60, everything changes. The pancreas slows down, insulin becomes less effective, and blood vessels are more fragile. So when you eat a mango, your blood sugar shoots up and then comes crashing down. Each of those spikes damages the delicate circulation in your legs. Tiny blood vessels that carry oxygen to your calves, ankles, and knees begin to weaken. What does that feel like? A strange heaviness in your legs after walking, swelling around the ankles in the evening, or even a dull burning ache deep in the muscles. But sugar isn't the only villain here. That constant sugar spike fuels chronic inflammation, the very thing that eats away at your joints. The soft tissue around your knees, hips, and ankles becomes irritated. Seniors with arthritis or joint stiffness often notice more swelling, more pain, and slower recovery after eating mangoes regularly. And the danger doesn't stop there. Mango is so soft, so light, that it's easy to overeat. One slice turns into 2, then 3, then half the fruit. You don't even feel like you're overeating because it doesn't feel heavy. But to your body, that's a massive load of sugar all at once. Some seniors also report tingling in the toes, cramps at night, or a burning sensation in their feet after mango season. That's not just old age. That's your nerves and blood vessels crying out from sugar overload. The most dangerous part? It doesn't hit you immediately. You won't eat a mango today and suddenly collapse tomorrow. No, the damage is silent and gradual. Week by week, month by month, your legs feel weaker, your steps slower, and your balance less stable. And all the while, you think you're doing something healthy, enjoying a natural fruit. But natural doesn't always mean safe, especially after 60, when circulation slows and joints are more fragile. Mangoes may taste like a gift from nature, but for seniors, they can be one of the biggest hidden enemies of leg strength. So the next time you see that golden fruit calling your name, remember, what feels sweet on the tongue could be silently stealing strength from your legs. Fruit number 6, green apple. The sour trap for seniors. Do you feel bloated or gassy after eating apples? Drop a yes or no in the comments. At first glance, green apples look like the healthiest choice you can make. They're crisp, refreshing, less sweet than red apples, and often promoted as the diet-friendly fruit. Many seniors proudly say, "I don't eat desserts, I eat a green apple instead." On the surface, it feels like the perfect habit, but for aging bodies, especially those over 60, green apples can be quietly working against your legs and joints. Why? 2 main reasons: malic acid and hidden sugars. Let's start with malic acid. That sharp, sour flavor that makes green apples so distinct comes from malic acid. Younger bodies usually process it with no problem. But as we age, our digestive system becomes more sensitive, our tissues more delicate, and our joints more vulnerable. When malic acid enters the bloodstream, it can irritate the soft tissues around joints, particularly in the knees, hips, and ankles. Seniors often describe it as a nagging tightness, a mild burning in the thighs, or unexplained soreness in the hips after eating apples. Over time, this irritation fuels inflammation. Instead of helping your mobility, green apples can leave you with morning stiffness, heavier legs after a walk, or even night cramps that interrupt your sleep. And here's the scary part. Many seniors never connect it to the fruit. They assume it's just arthritis or just aging. But in reality, that daily apple snack might be adding fuel to the fire. Now let's talk about sugar. Yes, green apples taste less sweet than red apples, but don't be fooled. They still contain natural fructose, enough to raise blood sugar, And here's the catch. Older bodies can't regulate those spikes as efficiently. The result? Sudden dips in energy, aching calves when climbing stairs, and a creeping sense of weakness in the legs. Even worse, many seniors eat apples raw, often as a quick snack before bed. That means your body is processing sugar and acid late at night, a time when circulation naturally slows. This combination can lead to restless legs, tight calves, and difficulty getting comfortable. And what about your bones? Green apples are acidic enough that when eaten too often, they can contribute to the body-drawing minerals like calcium from your bones to maintain balance. Over time, that's a subtle push toward weaker bones and joints, exactly what seniors want to avoid. The most dangerous part is that green apples wear a health halo. You feel like you're making the smart, responsible choice. Doctors and nutritionists have always praised apples, right? An apple a day keeps the doctor away. But for aging joints and slowing circulation, the sour truth is different. Green apples may be stealing the energy and independence you value most. So the next time you reach for that crisp green apple, pause. Ask yourself, is this really serving my body at this age? Or is it slowly tightening my legs, cramping my nights, and making each step a little heavier? Natural doesn't always mean harmless, especially not when your legs and independence are on the line. Fruit number 5, oranges. The acid attack on aging joints. Oranges are one of the most beloved fruits in the world. Bright, juicy, refreshing, and loaded with vitamin C, they've long been considered a symbol of good health. Seniors are often told to drink orange juice every morning to boost immunity. Here's the truth nobody talks about. For people over 60, oranges can quietly turn into an enemy of joint and leg health. The reason? Acid and sugar. Let's begin with the acid. Oranges are citrus fruits, and their high citric acid content can irritate aging joints. In a younger body, this usually isn't a problem. But as circulation slows and cartilage thins with age, that acid can aggravate the delicate tissues around your knees, hips, and ankles. Seniors often feel it as morning stiffness, throbbing knees after sitting too long, or a burning sensation in their calves after a short walk. And what about orange juice? Many seniors drink it daily, believing it's liquid health. But juice is even worse. The sugar is concentrated, the fiber is removed, and the acid hits the bloodstream faster. This double blow leads to sugar spikes and joint inflammation. Over time, it makes walking harder, climbing stairs more painful, and swelling around the ankles more common. But that's not all. For seniors with arthritis or gout, oranges can worsen flare-ups. Citric acid mixes with natural sugar, raising uric acid levels and fueling chronic inflammation. The result? Nights with restless legs, mornings with aching hips, and that frustrating heaviness in the knees that makes even simple movements feel exhausting. Have you noticed swelling or stiffness after eating citrus fruits? Share your story below. The saddest part? Most seniors think they're helping their health by choosing oranges. They believe the vitamin C will protect them. And yes, vitamin C is important, but when it comes packaged with high acid and sugar, the damage often outweighs the benefits for those over 60. So while oranges may be a symbol of health for younger bodies, for seniors they can be a silent acid attack on leg strength and mobility. The truth is simple. That glass of orange juice in the morning might not be fueling your energy. It might be fueling your pain. Fruit number 4, watermelon. The false hydrator. When you think of summer refreshment, what comes to mind? For many, it's a big slice of juicy watermelon. Light, sweet, and made of almost 90% water, it seems like the ultimate hydrator, especially for seniors who are told to drink more water. Have you noticed that your knees feel stiffer in the evening after a big slice? Right, yes, if this sounds familiar. Here's the hidden truth. Watermelon may not be as harmless as it looks. In fact, for aging legs, it can be one of the sneakiest traps. The danger lies in its glycemic index. Watermelon has one of the highest GI scores among fruits. That means it rapidly spikes your blood sugar, almost like candy. For younger bodies, this rise is manageable. But for seniors, where insulin sensitivity is already reduced, those repeated spikes damage circulation. The tiny blood vessels that supply oxygen to your calves, thighs, and knees weaken. The result? Tired legs after short walks, swelling around the ankles, or that heavy, dragging feeling when climbing stairs. And here's the irony. Because watermelon feels so light, it's incredibly easy to overeat. One slice turns into 2, 3, or half a plate. Without realizing, you've just loaded your body with sugar water, the very thing that slows circulation and fuels inflammation. What does that feel like? Some seniors notice dull calf pain after meals, sudden tightness in the knees, or unusual swelling in the feet by evening. Others feel fine in the moment, but the silent damage builds over time, gradually making each step more painful and less steady. And don't forget about the joints. High sugar spikes don't just affect circulation. They also fuel inflammatory responses. For those already struggling with arthritis, watermelon can amplify stiffness and joint irritation. That juicy sweetness you thought was keeping you hydrated may actually be drying out your mobility. The saddest part? Many seniors turn to watermelon as a healthy alternative to desserts or sodas. It feels safe, refreshing, and low in calories. But the truth is, each bite can be acting like a silent stress test on your aging blood vessels and joints. So next time you reach for a bowl of watermelon, remember, it may hydrate your mouth, but it could be silently weakening your legs. Fruit number 3, grapes, the tiny inflammatory trap. Have you ever woken up with stiff toes or ankles after eating grapes? Comment grapes if yes. Grapes look innocent. They're small, juicy, easy to snack on, and often marketed as heart-healthy because of their antioxidants. Many seniors love keeping a bowl of grapes on the table, popping them one by one throughout the day. But behind that sweet, refreshing taste lies a danger for aging legs and joints that most people never suspect. The culprit, fructose and uric acid. You see, grapes are packed with natural fructose, a sugar that goes straight to the liver. For younger bodies, this isn't a huge issue. But after 60, the liver processes sugar less efficiently. Excess fructose turns into fat and uric acid. And uric acid is a major trigger for joint pain, swelling, and gout. That sharp pain in your big toe at night, the stiffness in your ankles when you wake up, or that unexplained swelling in your knees after a short walk. Grapes might be playing a hidden role. The uric acid crystals that form in joints cause burning, inflammation, and the kind of stiffness that makes movement feel like a chore. But it doesn't stop there. Grapes are too easy to overeat. They're bite-sized, not filling, and often eaten in large handfuls. Before you know it, you've consumed 2 or 3 cups, and with that, a heavy dose of sugar. This not only fuels inflammation, but also spikes blood sugar, weakening circulation to the legs, and leaving you with heaviness or cramps. And while grapes do contain antioxidants like resveratrol, those benefits are often outweighed by the sugar load for seniors with slower metabolism and fragile circulation. In other words, the supposed heart-healthy snack could be undermining your leg health at the same time. What makes grapes especially deceptive is how quickly they show their effects. Some seniors notice joint tightness or burning within hours. Others feel the effects more slowly, a gradual increase in stiffness, more swelling by evening, or an overall decline in walking comfort. So while grapes may look harmless on the outside, their impact on aging joints can be anything but small. Those tiny fruits can quietly weaken your steps, inflame your joints, and rob you of the smooth mobility you once took for granted. Next time you see a bowl of grapes, remember, what looks like a sweet, healthy treat might actually be a silent trap for your legs. Fruit number 2, bananas, the muscle imposter. Do your legs ever feel heavy or swollen after eating bananas? Write yes or no in the comments. Bananas are often seen as the ultimate healthy snack. Soft, sweet, and loaded with potassium, they're praised for preventing cramps, fueling muscles, and giving quick energy. For younger people or athletes, that reputation holds true. But for seniors, especially those over 60, bananas may not be the muscle savior they appear to be. In fact, they can quietly weaken leg strength over time. Here's why. Bananas are packed with natural sugar and fast-digesting carbs. When you eat one, your blood sugar rises quickly. For a body with slower metabolism and reduced insulin sensitivity, these frequent spikes damage circulation. That means less oxygen reaches your calves, thighs, and knees, leading to heaviness, swelling, and fatigue in the legs. Seniors often describe this as a dull ache when climbing stairs, stiffness in the calves after meals, or even a dragging sensation in the legs. Over time, these small sugar shocks add up, making each step harder. Another hidden issue is water retention. Bananas are high in potassium, which is good in balance. But for seniors with heart conditions or those on certain medications, excess potassium can actually cause fluid retention. That shows up as swollen ankles, tight knees, and stiff joints. Instead of preventing cramps, bananas can leave your legs feeling heavy and uncomfortable, and the deception doesn't stop there. Because bananas are so soft and easy to eat, many seniors have more than one at a time, thinking they're doing their muscles a favor. But doubling the fruit also doubles the sugar hit, pushing circulation and insulin resistance even further. The most dangerous part? The damage is silent and gradual. You won't eat a banana today and feel immediate pain. Instead, week by week, the sugar and fluid buildup reduce your leg strength, joint flexibility, and stamina. By the time the effects are obvious, the damage has already been building for years. So while bananas may wear the disguise of a muscle booster, for seniors, they can be an imposter, quietly draining leg power instead of fueling it. Fruit number 1, pineapple, the acidic deceiver. Pineapple, tropical, juicy, refreshing, and for decades praised as a superfood, thanks to its anti-inflammatory enzyme, bromelain. Have you ever felt your knees or ankles ache after eating pineapple? Share your experience in the comments. Many seniors eat it, believing it will soothe their joints and improve digestion. But here's the twist. For people over 60, pineapple can be one of the most deceptive and damaging fruits for leg strength and mobility. Why? Because pineapple is a double threat, loaded with natural sugar and strong acids. Let's start with sugar. A cup of pineapple delivers a powerful rush of fructose. For younger bodies, this might not be a problem, but for seniors, that sugar surge spikes blood glucose quickly. Each spike damages the fragile blood vessels that carry oxygen to the legs. Over time, circulation weakens, leaving less fuel for your muscles. The result? Achy calves after a short walk, swelling in the ankles, or that heavy, dragging feeling in your knees. Now add acidity to the equation. Pineapple is one of the most acidic fruits you can eat. But remember, it's not about giving up fruit, it's about choosing the right ones for your body today. Berries, papaya, pears, and avocados can protect your circulation, reduce inflammation, and keep your steps strong. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 7 fruits surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. If this video helped you, hit the like button so more seniors can discover it. And don't forget to subscribe for more life-changing health tips. Stay strong, stay mobile. Your independence begins with your legs.